Hello again. Welcome to the final video in my little series of Shrek related reaction videos. Today is the official 20th anniversary of the day that Shrek was introduced to the world worldwide. And it's crazy to think just because that movie came out when I was about 6 years old, and it's one of those movies that still kind of feels fresh, and now it's 20 and I'm young, but god damn, that makes me feel old. And today I'm going to be reacting to the Angry Video Game Nerds episode on the Shrek Tale Freakdown game for the GameCube, I believe. I haven't done the Angry Video Game Nerd in a while. I've reacted to a few of his videos, and I really like the nerd. I really like James Rolfe. He's the original reviewer of nostalgic medium on YouTube, and again, Shrek is now old enough that it can be called nostalgic. Fucking nuts. And I like his style, and when he's not playing the nerd character, which is pretty iconic at this point, Rolfe is very enjoyable. And I never played this game. I did have a GameCube for a while when I was a kid. I played it for a few years, but as I got older, I kind of realized video games weren't my main thing, although I do enjoy watching the nerds' reviews, and even though he hasn't done them in a while, Spoonie's retrospectives were always fun to watch, and curious to see what this game is like. This one completely missed it whenever it came out, and without further ado, let's watch. Okay. The Shrekker saw.
From your freshly peeled skin, shave your liver, squeeze the jelly from your eyes. Oh no! She's reciting Shrek lines!
Looks like he hasn't lost the fucked up edge.
Remember that movie Shrek? Came out in 2001, out of nowhere just became this big monster hit, even won an Oscar for Best Animated Feature.
It
Was it
did.
really that good? Well, I think I should check it out again. The movie was kind of a parody of Disney. It mocked the way they would dumb down public domain fairy tales, like adding unnecessary sidekicks and inserting a ton of pop culture references, just to make the source material more marketable, allowing them to juice them for sequels, spin-offs, theme park rides, toys, and video games. Shrek is an ogre who's forced on a quest to save a princess by a pint-sized lord. On the way, Shrek gains allies, like a talking donkey, and learns the true meaning of friendship, onions, beauty being on the inside, and, you know, all that shit. But first,
That's
a
fair.
word from our sponsor. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Angry Video Game Nerd on Shrek's Tale Freakdown. But before we fill our ears with swamp water, let's first fill them with Raycon's Everyday Eats.
Gotta pay the bills.
Raycon has some of the
Hey,
best
keeps the
high-tech
show
wireless
going.
earbuds on the market, with seamless Bluetooth pairing, 6 hours of playtime, and its compact recharging case. You'll never be without the sweet sounds of Nintendo music pumping into your eardrums. And they sound amazing too. Raycon was co-founded by
See a little
R&B
force
singer
there.
Ray J and celebrities like Snoop Dogg and Rich the Kid. Even Rich's alien friend is a fan. Really dig the Breaking Bad stuff, by the way. Raycons come in several stylish colors and fit into your eardrum snugly, so you get super frustrated while playing video games without having them pop out. They're also affordable, breaking the mold, and starting at only half the price of those other premium earbud brands. Click the link in the description box or go to buyraycon.com/cinemassacre to get 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/cinemassacre. So anyway, I gotta rewatch Shrek, but of all these million streaming services, I don't know which one it's on. Is it Amazon or Peacock or whatever? And you know me, I'm old school, just got a new cell phone finally, so I need to track down a physical copy, even if it's VHS.
I got a
This
VHS.
VHS tape, Shrek Retold. This was sent by a fan. This is actually a remake, scene by scene. Now that's some commitment right there, but we need to
Like
find
Indiana
actual
Jones.
the video stores, well, that's out. I know, the library. And not just any library, the Library of Congress. That's right, Shrek was just entered into the National Film Registry. It is now
Awesome.
as culturally significant as the original Dracula, 2001 Space Odyssey, Saving Private Ryan, and Citizen Kane. There's just one problem. I asked the Library of Congress for a copy, and they sent me this weird version. That's for the Game Boy Advance, which also came with Shark Tale. Ugh, how convenient. Your tax dollars.
201.
Yeah, there was this weird period in gaming history where you could get movies or TV shows made to play on your portable gaming console. I actually have a couple of movies made for the Sony PSP. Here we have Starship Troopers, awesome, and the not awesome Black Dawn, starring Steven Seagal. Why
Yeah.
the fuck do I even own this? I gotta be honest, I'd rather not watch Shrek on a tiny-ass Game Boy Advance screen. I want to watch it on my TV.
I had
So
some
luckily,
stuff like
I
that
have
for my
the
Game Boy back in the
Player
day.
For the GameCube. The Game Boy Player is basically just an amped-up Super Game Boy, but it can play Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games, all on your GameCube. And if I have to say game one more fucking goddamn time, I'm gonna go insane. Just realized, the whole playing Game Boy on your TV thing skipped the Nintendo 64. I mean, there was the Wide Boy 64, but it wasn't released to the public. That thing's almost as wide as Shrek's ass. First, you grab your GameCube by the purse handle thing. Second, snap the player into the large port on the bottom, and then it has to be screwed in. You think that would be it? But no, you also need the Game Boy Player disc. Without it, you're fucked.
Yep.
Remember how easy the Super Game Boy was? All you do, you take the cartridge, you put it in the Super Game Boy, and then you put that in your Super Nintendo, and boom! You're playing with power. But good luck not losing this tiny-ass disc. Oh, fuck. Okay, so here's Shrek the movie on Game Boy Advance on GameCube, plus Shark Tale.
This brings back memories.
The hell is this? I did everything right. Just let me watch Shrek already, goddammit! It turns out the Game Boy player can't play these types of movie packs. I guess Nintendo was afraid people would capture the movie footage and use it to sell bootlegs. Yeah, sell bootlegs of shitty, low-resolution, pixelated movies. So what am I gonna do now? Well, since I'm in a Shrek mood, I guess I'll see what games I have.
So there is a game.
This game.
You're wondering
Remember I
if
said Shrek was
this
a
is a
clever
misleading
parody?
video.
Well, Shrek quickly became a parody of itself by also
Yeah.
having a ton of sequels, spin-offs, theme park rides, toys, and of course, video games. Alright, here we go. For the Game Boy Color, Shrek's Fairy Tale Freakdown? What the fuck is a Freakdown? I'm guessing it's ripping off the term Smackdown.
I might have
Makes
mispronounced
sense,
that
since this
earlier.
looks like a wrestling game and came out during WWF's Attitude Era. Plus, it's appropriate since there was a wrestling scene in the movie. So, a freak down it is. First thing you need to do is pick a language. Well, let's see, American or English? I mean, what difference does it make? Is it going to change the spelling of Game Boy Color? Next, you're greeted with a pixelated Shrek putting some poor dude in a fucking headlock with a scary-ass grin on his face. I'm gonna squash your head like a clip, motherfucker!
Tag me!
Okay, let's hit start. And holy shit, that donkey looks like ass. That ass looks like ass. I guess I'll just pick Shrek.
Jesus fucking
Let's get
Christ.
ready to rumble in the jungle. I mean the forest. Oh god, what the fuck? What the hell is wrong with Shrek's face? Wait, I thought this was
Yeah.
wrestling. There's no grappling, pins, a referee, or even a ring. This is just a run-of-the-mill tournament fighter. Oh, and even worse, the controls are not responsive at all. The combos just won't register. Luckily, the big bad wolf is just a big bad bitch and is easy to take down. Just drop kick him until he dies.
So when was he a villain in the movie?
While the wolf crumbles to the ground like a sack of potatoes. Next, you fight Pinocchio in a village. Pinocchio is a real asshole. Not only can he throw objects, but he can use his boner nose to hit you from further away. Oh, great, now I'm dead. Did Shrek just fart?
Well,
yeah, he did it. It's not like he got the fart punched out of him. He fell over, went stiff, and then farted, which means
that's how it happens when someone dies.
Like his muscles relaxed, his sphincters loosened, and fecal matter has escaped. So this was his death shit. Shrek died and had a death shit. If you do get to beat that puppet prick Pinocchio, you move into the dungeon to fight, the Riddler. Oh, no, it's just the gingerbread man on candy cane stilts.
These guys were not villains.
He's just there looking pissed off. I'd be pissed off too if I was vaporized by a clearly constipated Shrek over here. Next is the swamp, where we have a mirror match like in Mortal Kombat. It's Shrek on Shrek carnage! I gotta fight myself, and honestly, one of the greatest enemies to overcome in your life is yourself. So this game is
philosophical.
rather, poetic. You know, the mirror matches do show me how great Shrek can be to play as, if you can actually pull off his special moves. He farts fire and projectile vomits across the entire screen. Shame these controls are such ass. I'd love to pull off a ha pukin. After killing yourself, it's off to the wrestling ring? Really? Finally? It's now a wrestling game? Nope. You just fight the executioner inside of a wrestling ring.
Now that is a bad guy.
Stage. Bogus.
Felonious.
In the movie, the wrestling ring scene wasn't a real ring. It was a horse stable. So did the coders not watch the movie? Anyway, the
Seems like it.
dies and does a flip. Lastly, you head to the mirror room to easily beat Lord Fuckwad, or whatever his name is, and that's it. That's the entire game.
Shaking his ass in his
no
face.
Story, no ending, no nothing. Just a screen that says champion. And then you're sent back to replay the game as other awful characters you've unlocked. I tried some of them too, but it didn't make much of a difference. After you beat the game once, there's no reason to go back. Zero replay value. You know what? Fuck this game, and fuck the Game Boy movie, and fuck the GameCube player thingy, whatever, and fuck Shark Tale while you're at it, fuck the very plastic this game was made on, and fuck the movie Shrek, it's overrated. I don't know why the Library of Congress has to have that one. What the fuck?
Playtime is over.
Oh dear. Oh! Yeah, you got a friend. Oh, that was Toy Story. Fuck.
Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
Oh boy.
Well, that was some dumb luck.
What was it?
Away from these Shrek freaks. Who the fuck builds their personality on Shrek?
Broger Shrek.
Fuck! I mean, Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
Indeed. Is our special guest ready for the ritual?
Yeah, he sure is, my booger. Now, so excuse me, I have some creepy Shrek erotica to write.
That's the spirit, but not right now. The ceremony's about to begin.
James needs to make a real horror movie soon. Really has the skill for it.
What's What's the matter with you? Call that dancing?
Oh, fuck! Ow! Fuck! Fuck! Whoa! Fuck! Ah! Oh! Whoa! Oh! Fuck! Oh! Fuck! What is? Fuck! Fuck off! No! Fuck off! Fuck off!
Dummy.
Oh! Fuck this! Fuck Shrek! Fuck Smash Mouth! And fuck you, assholes!
Excellent ruse, nerd. But the game is ogre.
Quit it with the Shrek puns already. Eh? Game over? What game?
The game of the played leading the player. You see, we sent you that Game Boy movie.
What?
Yeah.
No, I got that from the library.
Of Congress? All according to plan. Shrek's disciples have reached the highest level of government. How else would we have gotten Shrek into the Library of fucking Congress?
So, you were testing me?
Don't you see? We are testing everyone. Testing your loyalty to our Ogre Lord. A test. You have failed. This is the part where you get sacrificed.
Wow.
What? You gonna kill me because I don't like Shrek? That's a shitty 20-year-old movie. You people are crazy. I don't believe any of this.
Well, allow me to make you a believer, nerd.
What are you thinking? Oh, in the name of God. Oh, what are you thinking?
Oh man, this is awesome. Grant Dufresne. Good performance as the cult leader. See if there's any after credit moments. Nope. That seems to be it. That was not what I was expecting, but that was fucking hilarious. It's been a while since I, again, watched some of the Angry Video Game Nerd videos, but yeah, I really enjoyed that. I don't know if those are his true personal feelings, but wasn't expecting him to say he thinks the Shrek movie is overrated, but yeah, everyone's entitled to their opinion. But yeah, that was a fun video, and the way he talked about the GameCube, the Game Boy, that was a nice little history lesson. I like the info that he gives on the old video game consoles and technology. It's funny, at this point his Atari reviews are pretty fucking nostalgic, and yeah, I remember I had a Game Boy, and I remember that they give out things where you could watch some stuff on them. Like for me, I got some episodes of some cartoons I used to like as a little kid that I'd sometimes watch in between trying to play games that I could never beat. So yeah, I remember that. The whole Game Boy movie thing that you could try to watch on the GameCube, I never got any of those. Certainly never got the Steven Seagal ones. Yeah, it just seems like a doomed to fail idea for a movie medium. And the stuff with the cult, I was wondering, where's this going? What is this a parody of? And then at the end, Wicker Man. I did not see that coming, and the atmosphere as they go out in the snow, that was really well done, and repeat what I said. James Rolfe has mentioned he'd like to make an actual horror movie once or twice, and I think he really has the abilities to do that. He clearly knows how to set things up. Like, it's funny, but there were some legit creepy vibes there that were effective, and all the actors, I think, did good jobs. And at the end where he starts quoting Shrek is love, Shrek is life, yeah, that video, if you don't know about it, look it up. It's this weird, really fucked up video involving Shrek raping a guy who's been called a faggot by his dad, and it is just a huge mind fuck. And as for the game itself, looks like a typical game based on other games I've seen or maybe played a long ass time ago, and doesn't seem like, yeah, like you said, it doesn't seem like the game makers really got the movie, because Shrek is fighting the big bad wolf, Pinocchio, the gingerbread man. They were never villains in the game. Like, yeah, he fights Felonius, the executioner, Lord Farquaad. The fuckwad was a fun moment, but yeah, most of those people were not villains, and yeah, what the designs, those were just eyebrow raising, like, Jesus fucking ass raping Christ. And doesn't look like a game I would have enjoyed even back in the day where I was into video game playing, but yeah, this was a fun video, really made me laugh. And Rolfe, he's not as loud as he once was, but he still has the acting and charisma to pull off the nerd, and even though he has kind of mellowed a little over the years, I'm glad he still retains his basic roots personality. And the sketches that he puts in, they're all very well done, got decent production value, but they still maintain that B-movie quality that I know he loves so much. And Shrek is 20 years old. Where did the time go? And hope you enjoyed these series of videos that I've been putting out the past few days. They've been fun to do, and while I respect his opinion, I gotta respectfully disagree and recommend Shrek. It is a real funny lampoon on Disney and fairy tales, and I loved it as a kid. I still love it now, and that's all I have to say. If you like this video, check out the others on the channel. If you like those, subscribe.